Alright, we're going to go over what sold over the last week, and it was okay. It was not the greatest. This weekend definitely was horrible. I sold nothing. Not a single thing, not even a patch. It wasn't until Monday morning that I actually had two sales. So Monday it kind of kicked back off, but for the weekend, absolutely nothing. It doesn't help either. I didn't really post anything last week, and that is a contributing factor to the no sales. So, first off, we're going to start off with these pair of Birkenstock Arizona Fur Shearling Black size 10 shoe thingies. I don't know. They're absolutely hideous, and they're even worse too because I don't know if you can tell. They're like, I don't know, dirty or stained on the strap part. I was excited when I saw these and looked them up, and then disappointed when I realized that these were not new. They came from the Amazon shoe palette. I was hoping these were new because these would go for almost double if they were new. Next is this rigid 2.5 inch extending wands for rigid shop back. $20 free ship. Should not have done free ship on these because shipping ended up being a bit more than I thought it was going to be, being that it had to go in a long box. So still made a couple bucks on it though. Next was this pair of Hey Dude American flag shoes, size 11, $54.99 free ship on those, and that was my last one. Next was this Cleveland Paramedic patch, $5.99. Next was this pair of Columbia Crestwood hiking shoes, boots, size 8, sold that for $70. And that was a Kohl's clearance haul for $21, so that was a nice flip. I made $30 on these after shipping and fees, which was very nice. The next was this pair of Crocs heeled clogs. Sold those for $60 free ship, and that was my last one of those as well. And this I remember it was $20 on these. This was a very early pickup in my after I joined Bread and Butter. It was one of the first things I picked up, which is why it's not all the information's not in the custom SKU. Next was this Wilson, North Carolina Police at $8.99. Next was this Tupac poster, $14.99 free ship on that. Next was this Cooler Master Hyper T4 CPU cooler, sold that for $30 free ship. And this took a lot longer to sell than I thought it was, because when I looked up the sell-through rate on these, it was great. And it's just taking longer to sell than I thought it would. But it doesn't matter, these came out of the dumpster, so it's all profit on these. Next was Farmers Branch Fire Department, $8.99 on that. Next was a rigid shop back replacement caster wheel with the screw. And this picture is blurry, I noticed after I uploaded it, but I've still managed to sell 3 of them, so it doesn't really matter. So $24.99 free ship on that. And I got that and these rigid tubes from my aunt. She was her boyfriend had passed, and she's been kind of going through some of his stuff and her stuff and clearing it out, and she had these extra shop vac parts that they didn't need, so I took them and gonna sell them, and then I'm selling them. Next is this Providence, Rhode Island Police patch at $5.99. Next was this Commonwealth Police pipes and drums for $7.99, and I'm glad to get rid of this because this is the last patch in this specific purchase of pipes and drums patches. This was the last one, so I'm glad to be sold out of those. We got another rigid replacement caster, and then the last thing was this Air Things radon detector Sold at $59.95, and I picked those up at Home Depot for $30. They were on clearance. They're normally, I think, like $130, but they're on clearance for $30. And I just picked up 4 of them. They had a bunch more, but it was a bit of a steep investment at $30 a piece. But once scanning the barcode, these things had like a 200% sell-through rate. But then when you actually looked them up by this name, the sell-through rate wasn't anywhere near as great. So I figured I'd just kind of hold off and get just 4 of them for now, and then I could always go back and see if they have more, because I'm sure we'll need to go back to Home Depot for something else. Because we were already at Home Depot looking at... We were there for something, I already forgot what it was. But we went there for a specific reason. Oh, we needed more bins to pack stuff. That's what we went there for. We needed more bins to pack up. To continue packing the house since we are moving next month. So that was the only inventory pickup. And let's see. Oh, no. I did sell one thing on the other, one patch on the other account, but it's a $4.99 little hat patch. Not gonna even bother going to the other tab. So that is it for now. We'll see you guys next week.